Hey basketball fans, we're back with another amazing video, and in this video, we'll be talking about the TNT analyst Charles Barkley roasting Jayson Tatum on a very non-basketball telecast. It's shady and it's spicy, but you'll have to watch the rest of the video to find out what happened. Although the NBA community has been quiet for a while, since it's off-season, this bit of gossip is sure to get you back into the zone. Let's begin.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2K22 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
First off, let's talk about what exactly went down. What tempted Sir Charles to talk about a basketball player during a telecast on the Stanley Cup? In case you don't know, the Stanley Cup is a championship where the cup is awarded to the champion team in the National Hockey League playoffs. Maybe Sir Charles misread the prompt. It's entirely possible. NBA and NHL do start with the same letter after all. But no, he did it on purpose, because right after his very shady statement, the man apologized on camera for throwing shade at the basketball player. Okay, we'll end the suspense now. No need to get impatient. Charles spoke on ABC during the final intermission of Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals, a 6-2 triumph for the Lightning that trimmed the Avalanche series lead to 2-1. Those of you who know Charles, which is probably all of you, because why else would you be watching this video, would know that he is one funny guy. Really, he wastes no opportunity to crack a joke. Unfortunately for Jayson Tatum, this time the laughs came at his expense. Barkley took no time in pointing out that Lightning left wing Ondrej Polet's goal was the consequence of an Avalanche defender, Devon Toews' turnover. And then he went on to say, well, this is a turnover, number one. This is a regular Jayson Tatum turnover, with his entire concentration on the screen. It was like the joke was just sitting on his tongue. But he quickly apologized for the joke by saying, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I love you, Jayson Tatum. I'm just joking. Sounds like an instant regret moment. Now, why was that jab as spicy as it was? Well, that's because the Celtics are still feeling the sting of a 4-2 NBA Finals defeat to the Warriors. What's more is that Tatum was the first player to commit 100 turnovers in a single NBA postseason. Press F in the chat for Jason. But that joke wasn't the only one the round mound of rebound cracked during his moment of fame. He may have made Kyle Bukowska's entire day with the compliment he gave. While the sports reporter was interviewing Charles Barkley, Sir Charles was busy fangirling over his hair. Instead of answering the question, the sports analyst told the reporter that his hair was freaking awesome and that he looked like a Canadian version of Tom Brady. Maybe he was trying to distract Kyle because he had no idea how to answer the question, or maybe he was genuinely impressed by his hair. Either way, Kyle could not keep his grin from breaking out, and we can bet $50 that he thought about the compliment at least 3 times afterward. Charles Barkley still had some jokes up his sleeve. Nope, Chuck did not stop there. And yes, we plan on using every single one of his nicknames in this video. But back to the topic. Mr. Barkley casually told a story about how he got free tickets from the NFL commissioner, Gary Bettman. I was sitting around the house today and I called the commissioner, is what he said. As if calling the commissioner is a daily occurrence, and he does it out of boredom frequently. But apparently, he told Gary that he wanted 2 tickets to the NHL game, and when Gary asked him if he was going to the game, he said that he'd go if he gave him tickets. Sir Charles, the commissioner, is not the ticket person. But yeah, that was funny, and fans have since then taken to Twitter to share their laughs. Steve Levy, the host for ESPN, was taken aback when Barkley said he could phone Bettman whenever he wanted. Same reaction, Steve. I've got his cell. Do you? Questioned Charles, flexing his connections and sending the rest of the group into hysterics. But Charles Barkley isn't the only one throwing shots. The best shooter in NBA history also had a strong golf game. Steph Curry is presently taking part in the American Century Celebrity Golf Championship Tournament, where he and other celebrities are showcasing their golf skills. While Steph has made some huge shots like he does on the court, the superstar point guard is not pleased by one of his basketball player turned golfer opponents. Steph responded to a question about Charles Barkley, who was aiming for a top 70 finish by saying that he's not going to accomplish it. Chuck has as much trust in the Warriors and jump shooting teams winning championships as Stephen has in finishing in the top 70. Of course, it was all jokes. Sir Charles loves making playful jabs at the young players, and the young ones are getting back at him. And lastly, Chuck is donating $1 million to Spelman College coffers. Not only is he full of jokes, the man is also full of compassion, an all-arounder personality, and we completely love him. Barkley said this week that he's contributing $1 million to Spelman College after witnessing the impact it had on Jordan Hudson, the daughter of his business partner, John Hudson. The statement made on Thursday came as a complete surprise to the Spelman community. But we aren't surprised, because Barkley has been known to make big gifts public before telling colleges, dropping the bomb altogether. Classic Sir Charles move. Never do anything without making a huge headline. The Spelman gift will be his 6th large giving to a black college since 2016. Barkley, an Alabama native, gave $1 million to Alabama A&M, Miles College, and Tuskegee University. He gave $1 million to Clark Atlanta University in 2016, and another $1 million to Morehouse College in 2017. Now, in other related news. Joe Sakic believes that handing the reins to Alexander Georgiev is a risk worth taking. There was no question that New York Rangers general manager Chris Drury would try to trade goalie Alexander Georgiev before the NHL entry draft. With the Rangers unlikely to extend him a qualifying offer before July 11th, the goaltender was doomed to become an unrestricted free agent. Drury's ability to deal Georgiev to the Colorado Avalanche in exchange for 3 draft selections is nothing short of miraculous. When Joe Sakic determined that Darcy Kemper would be too pricey for Avalanche's cash-strapped organization, he was clearly satisfied enough with Georgiev's performance to make the trade for the former Rangers' rights. By doing so, he acquires a goaltender who will share duties with Pavel Francouz and has the potential to become the NHL's #1 netminder. Guess we'll just have to wait and see if the risk was actually worth taking or if Joe made a huge blunder. Also, Will Hardy just became the current youngest head coach. Will Hardy, a former Boston Celtics assistant, has been appointed the Utah Jazz's new head coach. The Jazz did not announce terms on Wednesday, but according to sources, Hardy earned a 5-year contract. Hardy, 34, was announced the NBA's youngest active head coach. Hardy was one of 4 contenders who visited with ownership in Salt Lake City this week, along with Celtics assistant Joe Mazzulla, Raptors assistant Adrian Griffin, and Jazz assistant Alex Jensen. After 8 seasons, Quinn Snyder dropped down in June, followed by deals that sent 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert and Royce O'Neal away, then brought in Malik Beasley, Jarrett Vanderbilt, and Patrick Beverley. In addition, the organization acquired a number of first-round NBA draft selections to use as building pieces. Hardy said that he's ready to go in whichever way Jazz CEO Danny Ainge and general manager Justin Zanuck decide, and we're eager to see what great things he does. And Thomas Bryant has signed a 1-year deal with Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to a 1-year contract with free agent center Thomas Bryant. Bryant will be given the chance to compete for starting center spot. According to reports, he was approached by the Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and Utah Jazz. He must be feeling very special right now, but imagine having to say no to 5 teams. Sounds like a nice person's nightmare. Bryant returns to Los Angeles, where he played his debut season with the Lakers after being drafted in the 2nd round in 2017. In 2018, he was released and signed by the Washington Wizards, where he has spent the last 4 seasons. He tore his ACL in January 2021, although he recovered a year later and appeared in 27 games in the 2021-22 season. That's a wrap for this video. Which one of the famous Charles Barkley moments from the Stanley Cup Final is your favorite? Do you think the joke about Jayson Tatum was acceptable, or was it too harsh? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.